Namaste everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm taking you to one of Nepal's newest and least explored trekking destination, North Annapurna Base Camp. This is not luxury trek. The facilities are still very basic. But if you love real adventure, quiet mountain trails and untouched nature, I think you will really enjoy this place. As a trekking guide, I always like to explore new trail myself before bringing my clients. So my team and I decided to do this trek first and see what it is really like. Our adventure started with a 6-hour drive from Kathmandu to Pokhara. The road follows beautiful rivers, green hills and small villages before reaching Pokhara. We stayed there for a night and had a good rest, but got everything ready for the adventure ahead. Next morning, we wandered around Pokhara and after the lunch, we drove towards Hum Khola through Tatopani in Magdi district. The drive took around 6 hours. As we got close to our trailhead, the road becomes rougher and more exciting. Hum Khola is a small settlement and at the moment, there's only one place for trekkers to stay. We enjoyed a simple local dinner, got some rest, and prepared for the biggest day of the trek. From Hum Khola to North Annapurna Base Camp is about 15 kilometers. It sounds not long distance, right? With an altitude gain of nearly 1,800 meters. Because my team and I are experienced trekkers, we managed to reach base camp in one day, taking around 10 hours. But I wouldn't recommend this plan for everyone. Even though the distance isn't very long, climbing almost 1800 meters in a single day is challenging and increases the risk of altitude sickness. For most trekkers, it's much safer and more enjoyable to spread this journey over 2 or even 3 days up. In the mountains, slow is always better. Take your time, enjoy the walk, and let your body adjust to the altitude. Since we visited during the monsoon season, everything was green. We walked through the thick forest, fresh plants, and passed waterfalls almost everywhere. One of the highlights was the beautiful Futfute waterfall, where clear water falls from high above, and crossing the suspension bridges made the journey even more exciting. Another amazing thing we saw was huge groups of wild honeybees hanging from the massive cliff. It's not something you see on many trekking routes. On the way to base camp, we passed several important places including Sadikharka, Gufafat, Biscuit Mela and finally reached Pancha Kunda Lake near North Annapurna Base Camp. After lunch at Biscuit Mela, the weather suddenly changed. Thick fog covered everything. Then it started raining and the mountains disappeared behind the clouds. We put on our rain jackets, continued walking through the mist until we finally reached the base camp. Standing at North Annapurna Base Camp after such a long climb, every step suddenly felt worth it. This is still newly open trekking destination, so life here is very simple. There are no property houses yet. Most trekkers stay in fixed tents. There is a small dining hall and kitchen where everyone gathers for warm meals after a long day on the trail. If you are looking for luxury, this trek probably isn't for you. But if you enjoy the real adventure, simple mountain life, and being surrounded by the nature, you will love this place. The next morning, that changed everything. I opened my tent and couldn't believe what I was seeing. Yesterday, everything was hidden by rain and fog, but this morning, the sky was completely clear. Not a single cloud covered the mountains. Below us, the beautiful blue water of Pancha Kunda Lake reflected the morning light, while the giant Himalayan peaks surrounded us from every direction. I have seen many mountains in Nepal, but this morning is something I will never forget. From base camp, we enjoyed incredible views of Mount Nilgiri, Tilicho Peak, Annapurna 1 and Annapurna Phang, known as Barar Shikhar. Moments like these remind me why I still love exploring Nepal's mountains after so many years. After spending the morning enjoying those incredible views, it was time to head back. The walk down to Hum Khola was much easier. From there, we drove back to Pokhara. Our adventure was coming to an end, but the memories from this trek will stay with us forever. As a trekking guide, I wanted to explore the trail myself before bringing my future guest here. After completing the trek, I can honestly say that North Annapurna Base Camp is one of the Nepal's most exciting new trekking destinations. Yes, the facilities are still very basic. Yes, the trail is physically demanding. But the quiet trails, beautiful waterfalls, amazing mountain views, and the feeling of being far away from everything make this trek truly special. If you are looking for a different adventure beyond Nepal's popular trekking routes, I highly recommend adding North Annapurna Base Camp to your bucket list. Thank you so much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for more adventure across Nepal. See you in the next one. Namaste.